Hello, hello. Come on in and create with me. It's Wednesday and I'm ready to make some art. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to get creative. I am going to be playing with ink tints and stencils. Hey Sharon, and masks today live on Periscope. Hey B-Girl53, welcome. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around and we are going to... Hey Ice44, thank you for the hearts. Hello, if you are new here, please put, hey Dana, please put your name in. You can put your name and where you're from. Surprise indeed, surprise indeed. Thank you for the hearts. Turning my camera around. There we go. Hi all, hey. Hey Kinky Bella, hey. Sharon, I know who you are. But for the newbies, put your name and where you're from so that I'll know you. For those of you that are new here, my name is T.R. Smith and I'm a mixed media artist and instructor. And I am here today to share my love. Hey Mary, hey Vivian, hey girl, hey. I'm here to share my love, Dana in Detroit, hey, which is ink tints. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram or on my blog, you know that I love ink tints. I put them down for a little bit of a while. Oh, awesome, awesome. Is it Tana? How do you pronounce that? Peace out, babe. Love you too. Thank you. Ice44, that's my husband. Hello, Bonnie. Anyway, ink tints is one of my loves and I had put them down for a minute and now I have picked them back up, and today I am going to be creating a quick little journal page with you live. I host something called The Jam, the Journal About Me. Thank you for inviting someone, Sharon. The Journal About Me, it is round, the jam like a record. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tina. So I'm going to be creating my round circle page. Last week, Friday, I put new prompts up every Friday. So last Friday, I had the prompt up, but I had a guest artist. So I did not share my art. So today, I'm actually going to make my journal page using ink tints with you for last Fridays. And then this Friday, I'm going to have another guest artist and I will share live again. So if you want to follow along, you want to come to my blog and visit me at trsmith.com. That's TIARESMITH.com. All right, Bonnie, that's cool. Listening is great. So there you'll find the prompts. You'll find art. You can get free tutorials. So just come on over and visit. As you watch this, as you know, please feel free to invite followers by swiping down on your Android. I believe it's down on Android and across on your iPhone. And of course, tapping the screen to give me hearts is a way to let me know that you are enjoying what I'm doing and that you want more, or just to send me a little love. Yay! All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hang up my phone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to get started. So excuse me while I clip it to its base, which is always a little wonky. Takes me a second. And then we'll get started. I'm here in my pajamas. Yes! Because I like to be in the house in my pajamas. It's how I roll. All right, so here we go. I have my art journal page, which is a circle. You do need to add gesso. You don't have to, but your ink tints will spread much more fluidly and more like watercolor on your paper if you gesso it first. Also, ink tints, unlike watercolors, once it dries, it is permanent. So that is one of the reasons that I love it, because you can layer it, you can play with it, you can have so much fun with it. So I'm going to be using Inktense, and I've already chosen my colors, which I have a pink here, yellow, orange, and turquoise. And I am basically just going to go ahead and just pretty much using them from the side. I'm just going to add color to my background rather randomly. And for the bigger pieces, I still kind of just scrub because they're not flat. So, ooh, and I got some of this other color on there, so I'm going to use the point. Just color directly on your paper. You can color just like I'm coloring, especially when you have Inktense, or you can choose, and I'm going to pick some more spots for you, pink. Or you can actually touch it with your paintbrush to add the water. Like you could have instead put the paintbrush in water and tapped it to pick up color. But I'm not doing that today. I've already colored on my page, and then I'm just going to activate with water. Just a nice wet paintbrush. And just, it spreads beautifully, see? Just simply and beautifully, just by adding water. And I don't mind it mixing and dripping or doing things like that. I like that actually. So I am just letting it be nice and fluid and wet and not really caring about, you know, if it touches or blends or whatever, or drips. I kind of want that. All right, so you just keep blending and adding your color, and you can always add more color if you like. I know this is looking pretty messy, but don't you worry. It won't be so messy soon. And I do have a paper towel nearby in case I get a little too crazy with my water. So see how beautiful the colors are? They're bright and vibrant. Welcome, Finding G, or GI. And I am going to now add a dab of, hello, welcome, a dab of gesso. Just really going to pick some up and drop it on there. Literally. Spritz with water. And then I'm going to spread it with my brayer. Hi. Who are you? What's your name? Type your name into the chat. Hopefully I'll see it. This is going to make it a little messy, but I want lots of color. I'm drying it a little bit. Hey, Park. And now I'm going to spread that gesso a little more. And I'm going to dry a little bit. Another thing you can do is just dab with your paper towel. I want to take some of the moisture up. So I want it to blend a little less. Okay. And now I'm going to do that little gesso thing one more time. Just a little gesso. And I'm going to spritz with water. And I am going to spread. And all that does really is it adds a little bit of a pattern to the background and lightens it up a little bit. Okay, so that looks a little messy, and if you want to add more color, you can, so I can go back over it with my ink tints. I want my pink to show up a little bit more than it is. So just add color back in wherever you want it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the hearts. I love hearts. Hearts keep me jazzed, keep me going. Just lets me know that you are enjoying the process. All right, so now we've got all of this color on our background. And we're going to now use some stencils to add some detail. Okay, so I have 3 different stencils here, and it's really awesome to use stencils. You can use them with your ink tints. One of the things that people don't realize is that you can stamp with your ink tints. You can use your stencils with your ink tints. You can do all kinds of things with your ink tints. I love ink tints. It's my favorite, favorite, favorite. Okay, so what you want to do is you just use a sponge. You want to get the sponge a little bit wet. You want to pick your color. You want to rub the color with this to pick up the color, and then you're going to go ahead and dab the color through your stencil. Okay, so I'm going to pick pink as my first color. Now the trick is not to let your sponge be overly wet. Hey Ruth Ann, welcome. And I don't always get this part right, but I don't fret. I just do what I do, and whatever happens, happens. So see, it'll pick up the color nicely. Pick it up, and then just go ahead and, like you would do any stencil, just tap. You want to tap it on. Okay? And you can keep rubbing to get more color. You can add more water if you need to, but again, you don't want to get too crazy with the water because you will you know, it'll start to be runny, and then it won't, it'll run under the stencil, and you'll have more of a blob than anything. And I blob it all the time because I get crazy with the water. I'm trying not to be crazy today, but we'll see. I think I do have too much water with this second go, but I'm not gonna worry. Look at that. Gorgeousness. Ah! Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. All right. So I am going to also use turquoise. And I'm just going to turn my sponge over to the other side. Thank you so much for the hearts. And I'm going to rub that other side on the turquoise. And I'm going to use a different stencil. And this is kind of wet, but that's okay. Ah, perfect. It's making beautiful, beautiful. And I'm just going around the page wherever I want with this stencil, because I want lots of color in this. Look at that. Yes, yes. And then I'm going to do one more, but this time I believe I have a black one. I'm going to use the black stencil. Welcome. Hey, Galena. Not the black stencil, but the black ink tints. Okay. Same thing. Just going to rub it on. And I'm just going right back over where I used the pink. It doesn't matter because the black is dark enough. Same thing. Now I'm adding some numbers and just kind of randomly gonna add some numbers. There, look at that. This is a fun and funky looking page, isn't it? Ah! I love it! Yay! That is what I wanted to happen. Now I'm going to dry a little bit, and then we're going to use my mask for a flower. So look at all of the yummy color this achieved, which is what I wanted to do because I'm going to put the mask over, but I need the color and the fun and the layers to come through once I add the mask. And so if you don't know, again, I am doing the jam from last week, and the jam was to use stencils. The challenge was to use stencils, and the prompt is, today I am feeling. So I've used my stencils already from last week's prompt, which was week 15 for the Journal About Me challenge, over on my blog at trsmith.com. For those of you that don't know, you want to come over there. There's a new prompt and challenge every Friday. We're creating round pages all year long. We're having a ball. Come and join us. Thank you so much for the hearts. I love the hearts. Tap away if you are enjoying this. Please send me some love. It keeps me inspired as I create. Thank you so much. For you that don't know, all you need to do is tap the screens and those hearts keep coming. Yay! Thank you. All right, so there you have that part. Now what I'm going to do is I have this cute flower mask. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to place it over what I've already got down here. And I want the shape of this to show. So I'm going to hold this pretty firmly on here, and I am going to take a sponge and gesso around it so that the rest of the page turns a bit right, but what remains under the mask will be the color and the flower shape. Did that make sense? Did you get that? Or did I just confuse everybody? I'm good at confusing people sometimes. All right, so I have my sponge here. I'm going to use the one that I was using. And I'm just going to dip it into my gesso and try to not get too crazy with the gesso. And just tap around. And I'm tapping the excess off, away from the mask first. And I really just am literally dipping right into my big old tub of gesso. And you can see it. I just have a tub of gesso. Tapping around my mask. Trying not to get too crazy because I don't want it to bleed tremendously underneath the mask. Did you? I missed that question. Ask that question again and I'll try to make sure that I catch it. So, no, this is a mask from Club Scrap. It's a big old daisy or something like that. And so I'm getting the white around my mask. I can actually lift the mask up and finish adding white to the rest of the page. As long as I get the part around the mask first. And I think the color looks pretty good around the mask, the white. So I'm going to lift it up in a second to see how, this looks, and hope I didn't get too crazy with the gesso. All right. Yes. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Don't you love it? Can I get some hearts for that? Oh, yes. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, Adrian. Thank you. And I'm just going to go ahead and add some more white just around the edges, just to lighten it up, because I want my flower to be and now I can rub a little. I want my flower, that flower part, to be the brightest part of my page. Oh, I love this. This turned out quite nicely. And I can see some of the little white spots down here. And I want to add just a little more gesso to them. Oh, I am loving it. How cute is that? Eee! You guys have got to try it. So now I'm going to dry this a little bit. Thank you. Hello, Cody doll. Now, for those of you that follow me, you also know that I love to scribble. So today I am feeling creative. My word is creative. I am absolutely feeling creative and happy and fun and free. So I am going to put some of those words on my page. Another thing that you can do is, of course, you can always take a black marker if you want this to stand out. You can always take a black marker and go around the edges, which I may do. But first, I'm just going to scribble. Yeah, I'm just going to scribble literally around this white part. And I literally just simply scribble. I love scribbling, and so I scribble. It is one of my favorite finishing touches. So I literally added a scribble. And then you can do some details around your flower if you like. And I'm just going to kind of make it a scribbly detail around my flower. It just makes it stand out. Make some of the petals stand out. Thank you. Okay, and then I can do the same thing for the center. There is this little centerpiece that I'm sure most people cannot see, but there is. See? Ah, can you see the little scribbly black lines there? Thank you so much for the hearts. And one of the things that I love, is I do love putting like, I love putting like shading around things. So I'm actually going to use my brown because it's a little less stark than black, and do a little bit of shading around the edges of the flower petals. And it's just gonna give it that extra little pop. And I am just using a pastel pencil. And literally, I am just drawing around it and rubbing with my finger. I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment. If you want to repost it, I'll be looking. Yes, and if you guys are enjoying yourself and you want to invite followers, please do so by swiping down. Thank you. Swiping down on Android and across on your iPhone. I'd love for you to invite friends. Thank you. Welcome. I know I don't do Periscope as much as I used to, but this is just so easy sometimes I don't want to sit and record and edit. Yes, I have a whole set, like all different colors. I have probably 15 different colors. Thank you. So Periscope is great to share a technique with you all without me needing to really edit, and it's so much work. So maybe this is my lazy way of sharing, because I can also go ahead and add this to my blog easily. See? Makes it pop. Thank you. Live is fun. It helps. It's fun. It's quick. It's fun. So I love the way that looks. I'm going to put a little bit in the center here too. And then I'm going to add some words. I love it. I really like how this is looking. Oh my gosh. Yes. So today I am feeling, and I'm just going to write along some of the petals. I'm going to write creative. I'm going to write happy. Fun. And free. And one more, love. And, oh my gosh, I love this. I'm going to put a little heart at the end of each word. I make tails with my words, so it's at the end of the tail. Oh, my. I love it. All right, so I'm getting ready to show you my finished page. Get those fingers ready, because I'm going to need some hearts. I'm going to need some hearts, y'all. Look. Don't you just love the addition of the words, the little tail with the hearts? Ah, I love it. Awesome sauce. Thank you for being one of a million. It's my goal to reach 1 million women and encourage them and teach them to embrace their arts with lessons that are infused with happiness, confidence, and creativity. Yes. There you go. So that's one of the ways that I use my inktints. You can do so much with them. So have fun with them. Play with them. Do something creative. Thank you for joining me. I do have a guest artist again for this Friday. So that means next week I will come back with my lesson via Periscope. How about a few hearts for coming back next week? Yes? Do you want me to come back? I need to see hearts in all the different colors. All the different colors. Yes, I love that. That was so much fun. And I'll try. I did post on my Facebook page that I was coming on. So I will do that at least on the day of and say, because it'll be Tuesday, 9 times out of 10, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday next week. That I'll come back on, and I'll just put a little blurb on Facebook saying I'm going live today around 2-ish, And that way you guys will know. Hey, Scrap and Carol, thank you so much for joining. It's been great. Thank you so much for the love, for the hearts. I really enjoyed it. I hope that you are inspired to create and go forth and make something wonderful and have some fun. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have an amazing day. Muchas, muchas babies. All right, I'm out. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for the hearts. Have a good one. Bye.